Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Well, students, uh, for this meeting, we are going to continue our uh, materials. Yeah, that in a previous meeting, you have learned how to write your introductions as the first part of your proposal. And then here, I would like to explain to you what you need to do to continue your writing. Yeah, after you write your introduction, so you have to go on to write the literature review. Okay, so you may take a look at into the materials that I have posted in the Schoology here, and then check chapter 5 here, writing literature review. Well, at the beginning of the materials, you will see these kinds of example about the literature review. Yeah, it is taken from the international reputable journal. Yeah, so of course it has been approved, yeah, internationally about how to write a good literature review. But before that, I would like you to jump into the explanations of the examples, materials. Yeah. Okay, here in this paragraph, yeah, I would like to what is it? Directly introduce you to the literature review. Yeah, cited from Marshall's here. He defines the literature review here as a systematic method for identifying, evaluating, and interpreting work produced by researchers, scholars, and practitioners. Well, of course, when you want to do your research, literature review here, uh, it cannot be separated, yeah, from your part of doing your research here, yeah. And it's very important because you have to read many previous studies, and then you have to try to perceive in your own writing, in your own yeah, in your own writing, yeah. So here is the step that you need to do for starting your literature review, yeah. So firstly, you have to search, yeah, searching here. You can search in the journal database, yeah, such as Taylor and Francis or ScienceDirect.com, yeah. I have already explained to you in our first meetings about how to navigate the appropriate reference for your writing here, yeah. So the first thing that you have to do is searching. It's mean that doing navigation, yeah, searching. All right, and then after that, the second step that you can do is critiquing, yeah, critiquing. Here you need to list, yeah, what the strengths and the weaknesses of the previous study. It's mean that of course you have to read the reference, your reference, yeah, and then try to criticize, yeah, the strength and the weaknesses of your previous study, and then of course try to fill in the gaps of your previous study and of your present study and the previous one, yeah. So here is critiquing. And then the third steps here, synthesizing, yeah. So in this stage, you need to combine the related previous study and combine others' voice into your argument with your paraphrasing and summarizing, yeah. So here is the time for you to apply the theory of paraphrasing and summarizing, as well as the voice theory here, yeah, where you have to elaborate the voice of external and then the voice of you as a writer, yeah, and sometimes it can be direct voice, yeah. Okay, so here are the three important steps that you need to do to conduct your literature review. Okay, so if we, yeah, you may go back to the beginnings, yeah, of these materials. So here is the examples of how to write a good literature review in your writing, yeah. So the first component here that you need to identify here, this is the title, yeah, the subtitle of the literature review here. We call it as the title of concept, yeah. It can be said as a concept or a variable or something which is the keywords of your research. Yeah, that's what you can define the concept here. It can be variable or the keywords, yeah, the important keywords. Okay, so you can read yourself here. And here is in the first paragraph here, the writer of this article tried to write about the role of agency, voice, and identity. Yeah, so here is the general concepts, yeah, the general concepts of this concept of this topic. Yeah, okay, and it is also combined from the author voice here, yeah, at the first sentence, and then the external voice, yeah, two external voice here, and then in the last sentence it is back to the voice of the author. Yeah, okay. And then the second paragraph here, the writer tried to make it more specific, yeah, from the first paragraph here, yeah. Whereas in the first paragraph here, he tried to elaborate all the concepts, yeah, that he need to investigate in depth in his article. But in the second paragraph here, he tried to be more focused, yeah, on only the agency here, yeah, concept of agency only, yeah. And then the next paragraph, this is the concept of voice, and then the last paragraph is the concept of identity, yeah. So we can see here that in writing the literature review here, the writer tried to start, yeah, by giving the perspective, yeah, from the general into the specific one, yeah. So the flow charts, I mean the flow of the writing, it can be very clear, yeah, from the general into the specific one. Okay. Okay, and then here's the second subtitle here. The second subtitle here, yeah, you can see here that the writer tried to we call it, what is it, marrying one concept with another concept, yeah, because this article focus on the agency, voice, and identity, and then he tried to apply this concept into the ESP material development. Yeah, so the title will be Teacher Students Driven ESP Material Development, Agency and Identity Perspective. So here is he tries marrying two different concepts here. Yeah, okay. Okay. And then how these kinds of concept can be applied into the material development here. All right, so I think it has been clear for you that in writing a literature review here, it is not just copying from the previous study and then you paste into your writing, but how you can sorry, how you can do these things, yeah, the important things, these steps: searching, critiquing, and synthesizing here, yeah. Well, and for the next video, I'd like to share to you I'd like to explain to you how to write the tenses for sorry, for literature review, and also we are going to discuss the common mistakes doing by our students. Yeah, thank you.